Gideon might have fallen, but it's not too late.
We gotta fight Olsen's sister, dude.
To send the Chancellor to join him on his way to Gehenna.
How about you go instead?
Crossbell's counting on us. Strike with everything you've got.
Let's rock!
Heaven or hell?
Think you can satisfy me, little kittens?
Wow.
My turn.
Wow, that was rude. Hey, the two people we need to go first, Alright.
All right, let's do this.
One of them is gonna have like...
My turn.
I have a strong feeling that one of them has like... Oh, dude, we probably have to fight those dudes because they have barriers on them, right? Oof. I just realized that. So we can delay her still. They can get delayed hard. I'm gonna Noble Command. Still gonna let it rip. Can I Shining? Nope, I can't Shining for free. Alright, Noble Command.
Now is our chance. Don't let it pass.
Understood.
I'm gonna cast some magic,
Right.
huh? It'd be a shame if I just Radiant Waltz that ass. You know what I'll do? Oh, I already got them, right? How much HP is she gonna have? It doesn't really matter. I already scanned the other two. Alright, Scarlet, let's see if you die to this. You probably won't.
Behold the might of the Arcade School!
Ready for this? I am the daughter of the strongest man alive.
Radiant Blade Death!
God damn.
Here I go!
Whew, that was much needed. And she fainted. She fainted, my dude. Oh my god, that was delicious. You got a lot of health. Oh, dude. Yo, what happened? What happened to your health? Alright, let's see. That was even boosted up, dude. Damn. That was good. We needed to do that. Well, I never... Oh, my bad. Alright, this guy's going... I'm not scared of him. I'm scared of whatever he's gonna do. So I'm gonna pretty much try my best to delay him. So what I'm gonna do is just battle stoke. They're both the same, it looks like, so... I just need to scope them once. I thought I scoped these guys before, but I didn't. Ooh, missed me with that.
My turn.
Missed me with that, buddy boy. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah.
There.
Don't get delayed.
My
She
turn.
got delayed. Oh.
Blow 'em away!
Lasers. Miss dude.
Very well.
All right, I think it's time to bring in your girl Sarah.
I leave this to you.
All right, let's get this started.
Let's get this party started. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Oh, look at that. Pop, 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 pop. Devil May Cry out here, dude.
Let's see you live
She's
through this.
literally the female Dante.
Plasma sword! Aren't you feisty? We'll see how long that lasts.
Here we go.
Talking mad-ish right now. You talking mad-ish. It'd be a shame if I delayed you.
And one for me.
Then she said, I get some too. Imagine fainting and just forever amounts of just do. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Huh.
Oh, God.
Gotcha.
This is messed up.
My turn.
This is actually messed up, dude.
Go!
Cut him up.
And one for me. Here I
Delayed her ass again. Beat it up. Beat her ass up. Hey, Doofus with the my man Doofus with the 2 months. Appreciate it. Welcome back. So we're gonna battle scope her. I don't think we battle scoped her, right? Yeah.
That's for you.
A bewitching Imperial Liberation Front executive torments and slaughters foes with a Templar sword. She did not get to go, bro. She's not gonna be able to do anything because she fainted.
Of course.
You know what? If you're under faint, you can't S break, right? So, yo, I'm about to smack her, dude.
Off guard.
We gonna get that good AOE kill.
Go!
Go!
Another chance!
And one for me.
One for me.
Okay.
Dude, did you just get delayed again?
Do it. My turn.
Oh, baby. We about to get that AOE, dude. That was rude.
Now. Follow me, everyone.
Bruh. Talking that mess? Talking that mess, Scarlet?
How humiliating.
Scarlet Flare, that's exactly what I'm gonna do to you in real life.
Oh, win.
You talk that mess, you get done like that. Gonna talk to me, my sons, my brothers, my daughters, or my son's sons, or my brother's brothers, ever in your life. Because that's what's gonna happen. Talk mess, get messed up. Literally did not get to see a move she did. She did not even get to do anything.
I've only just begun.
Nice.
Nice, I didn't even have to do my chrono burst. She got fainted, I'm like, oh, you getting delayed while fainted? Oh, dude, that was rude.
No.
Nice. I didn't know you knew how to operate railguns, Sarah. Look at Maki's like, yeah.
Systems
I've been waiting to
deactivated.
use this on a terrorist scum.
Thank goodness.
Ah, you got me. Shouldn't have expected any less from the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or from Sylphid.
Dude, that sword looks awesome.
The rest of you weren't half bad either.
I can't believe you could take on this many of us at once. You are one tough old bear.
Neidhart here. We've regained control of the left railway gun.
My dude like, hold up, cuz. I'm gonna kill you in a second. Let me take this call. Hey, what's good? I got this dude at sword point. What's it good?
And we've deactivated the right wing's railway gun over here. Good work.
We did it.
Oh, thank goodness.
My. You can hardly call our crossing paths coincidence at this point. Oh well, no matter. Everything played out just like C said it would, both here and in Crossbell.
What are you talking about?
Just as planned? Okay. Just as planned, according to plan? Oh no.
Comrade S.
Oh no, they had auto tier. They had auto revive.
How can they still move?
They have the angel freaking Orcus orbs. The quartz, the master quartz, they have angel.
We'd completely incapacitated them.
Go,
You didn't kill
Comrade
us.
S.
Regroup with Comrades C and V and bring the hammer down once and for all!
That's the plan. Well, I'll catch you all in the great beyond.
What?
No!
She out.
Shouldn't.
She's out. Wow, grapple hook. Hey. She got that Black Widow tech.
Damn.
She had that Black Widow grappling hook. That's how you know that's a good grappling hook. Y'all missing all y'all shots. Damn, he jumped with that heavy ass Gatling gun. Your range don't go that far, V.
My name is C,
See these nuts.
leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. Allow me to extend my congratulations. You did well, fending off our two-pronged attack here and in Crossbow. But you would be foolish to assume this is the end of it. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready.
I'm ready. Or you? Alright, Richie. I know who this is. I'm ready, are you? That's Richie from Pokemon. It's Rich with the Pikachu, the Charmander, and the Butterfree. Oh my god. That's Richie, dude. My dude said, we ready. We ready. We ready.
How can this be? So this is the Imperial Liberation Front.
Hey.
They're even more brazen than I'd heard.
We actually get to hear his dad's voice for the first time.
So C was here after all.
Who is he anyway? What's he hiding? Even the intelligence division's drawing a blank trying to gather info on him.
At least this time we managed to capture some of them alive.
Some of them.
And they will talk.
Ooh, they coughing up. Oh, ooh, they took cyanide.
What the hell?
They took something.
Is this poison?
What?
This is bad. Looks like these guys all swallowed neurotoxin capsules. I don't think we're gonna be able to save them. I doubt it'll work, but I'm gonna try to neutralize the poison. Emma, if you've got any herbs you think might help, give me a hand here.
Of course.
Herbs? I need an herb.
Do you think they'll pull
Emma.
through?
I need an herb.
Not sure. I'd give them 50-50 maybe.
I love how they just had like syringes on deck. Like, y'all just carry syringes, my guy?
Even if we can keep them alive, there's no guarantee they'll regain consciousness. No!
She just pulled out a syringe, like, man.
Why? Why would they go this far? These are the kinds of people we're dealing with.
You're dealing with terrorists.
With some quick thinking, hard fighting, and a
Terrorist.
little luck, we were able to
Get it?
stop a potentially devastating terrorist attack in its tracks.
A terrorist.
But with the political climate as it was, this incident, overshadowed by the crisis in Crossbell, was never made public. In the days that followed, we still felt shaken, our eyes newly opened to the dangers facing our homeland, both outside and within.
Chapter 5. Signs and Omens. Oh, here it goes. We're at Chapter 6. How much more time we have left in this game, I don't know. I imagine we have like 80. The only reason why I think I have so much more time to go in this game is because of the fact that we just got a new mechanic. And it feels like we just got all these new characters. And we haven't gotten all the recipes. Well, we're only missing like 4 recipes. We're only missing like 3 or 4 recipes and a couple of fish. So I'm like, the progress of my game, I'm thinking right now, maybe another chapter after this? 2 more chapters? Wow, that's it?
Keep up the good work. Good showing, everyone.
Okay, I got an, yeah, I did mess something up, right? I got an A. That's the first time I only got an A. Hey, I maxed out my link with my girl Emma. Rush 2. Whoa, what's that mean? Arts support. Hey, powerful strike. Alright, yeah, we actually get a link with Sarah. Powerful strike, deadly assist. Ooh. Alright, cool. Signs and omens. Signs and omens. Signs of omens. Ba, 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 ba. Signs of omens. Oh yeah, I messed up in the practical exam because I was too good for my own good, so they decided to dock me a grade because I killed them too fast. Right? I remember getting docked a grade because I was too good. Anyway, what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna take a small time to actually continue the game. And then once we get control of the group, that's when we'll end the part. All right, September. Damn, slow down. It already halfway through September, bro.
Half a month after the incident at Corellia Fortress, a sense of lingering unease still hung over the Empire.
Are we still at the... did we go back home?
The government increased patrols by the Railway Military Police as part of their counter-terrorism measures. While the Noble faction bolstered their provincial armies, there were even rumors that they'd hired several Jaeger corps.
Damn. They hiring these the Jaegers. They get the job done though. But I'm surprised they didn't stop it on September 11th. I don't know why.
The center of everything
I saw September 11th. I'm like, oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
They had allied with a terrorist group from the Republic of Calvert to attack the trade conference in Crossbell.
All right, go take your time, Wave Blast. The stream is gonna be here like pretty much all day, so.
And as we'd seen firsthand, had attacked Corellia Fortress in an attempt to fire the 2 railway guns stationed there. They'd made it abundantly clear that they were no mere insurgents. These were dangerous people we were dealing with.
Man, you know what's also 9/11 is when the terrorist attack happened in the United States. Like, it was really big. I remember getting brought home from school because everybody thought like, oh man, terrorists are taking over. The terrorists are taking over the United States. It was a terror day. 9/11 is literally a terrorist. It was just terrible.
And following their attempts to target Chancellor Osborne and the reformist faction, rumors started to spread of a possible connection between the Imperial Liberation Front and the Noble faction itself.
Damn, man, it's getting real out here.
Meanwhile, new information was filtering in from Crossbell that surprised us all. During the conference, one of the representatives of Crossbell's state government made the daring declaration that Crossbell would soon declare its independence, breaking free from its neighbors Calvert and Erebonia. To no one's surprise, both the Imperial government and the Noble faction dismissed it as nothing more than delusional raving. But one thing was clear: that declaration only served to increase the tension in Erebonia and across the continent.
Alright, we made it back home. Oh, this stupid cat's back. Aw, crap. Boop, boop, boop. She ain't a stupid cat. Clearly, she's, smart. Yeah, she's confuddled. Like, these little boys, I swear to... I'm gonna claw their face up. Why don't she just walk away from them?
On a cool, clear day, the Academy's prestigious board of directors gathered for their first meeting of the year.
The MERS meeting. The MERS feeding. The first meeting of the year. Ugh. Hey, Sharon. She really don't like Sharon, huh? Bam-boo-doo-boo.
And that concludes my biannual report.
Good, good. It seems the Academy is running like a well-oiled machine. No administrative issues to speak of. Student performance is sitting comfortably above the national average on exams and on general aptitude tests, too.
The second-year students seem to be having a banner year as well.
Yeah, boy.
The Student Council president, in particular, has built up an outstanding array of extracurricular achievements.
Well, she attended last month's trade conference, and from what I hear, she put the professional secretaries to shame. I only wish the conference could have ended on a more positive note.
I'll say, the share prices of my company have been on a real roller coaster ride ever since.
Undoubtedly, what happened at the trade conference has wreaked havoc on the economy as a whole. But moving on. I couldn't help but notice in the recent exam reports that Class 1 and 2's academic performance seems to be slipping.
What happened?
Perhaps the preferential treatment given to the upper class students is hindering their scholastic development?
Well, students belonging to the nobility are allowed to return home during August to learn more about their family's lands. It's a tradition here, but one I can't help but wonder if we've outgrown the need for in this modern age.
If I may, traditions accumulate and hold meaning only so long as they're preserved. Our nation's culture,
politics,
its
people,
arts, its social classes,
politics,
all are rich with tradition that makes Erebonia what it is, and I believe we have a duty to protect and uphold them. After all, does not this very institution champion the ideals of its founder, Emperor Dreigels?
Indeed it does. Though I've always understood Dreigels' intent to be the founding of an academy for the people. Even 200 years ago, when education was seen as the province of the nobility, male commoners were permitted to enroll. Today, we have plenty of young women attending, and the commoners easily outnumber the nobles on campus. Perhaps it's time we started taking strides to realize Emperor Dreigels' true ideal.
You seem to be laboring under a few misconceptions here. Commoners were permitted to attend, but only as retainers. Retainers served knights, who served lords, who served the emperor. That's the way the Erebonian society functioned. From that vantage, the structure of the academy in its earlier days certainly seems to have embodied that social order. And if that's so, what is there to suggest that it's not the social order itself that has become the aberration?
Well...
For one, if that were the case, it would be far easier for me to see my views put into practice. But I can hardly get a word in edgewise between you two. Well, I'd certainly enjoy a return to the way things were in Dreigels' time, at least in that particular respect.
Our apologies, Your Highness.
Well, our role here is to consider your views and work toward implementing them.
See what I mean? Would you be so kind as to help me out here, Principal?
I'm here to moderate this board. It wouldn't do for me to express my position on the issues at hand. That said, I'm sure your passion for reform will triumph in the end, Your Highness.
I suppose I should have known better than to look to my old teacher for sympathy.
It warms my heart to see such a fine teacher-student relationship.
Now, if I may, I'd like to steer this discussion toward a rather timely topic. We've already touched on the issues regarding the Orbital Net and the Orbital Staves, but...
the Orbital Staves.
I'd like to stress again that the adoption of new security measures for the Orbital Net should be a top priority.
Well, I'm certainly inclined to agree.
The Orbital Staves, what are they doing to our people? What is happening to Elliot?
But we'll have to rely on the Foundation directly, as things are looking a little shaky with the IBC.
You can leave that to me. The other matter I'd like to review is the use of the Orbital Staves and the Arcus units. Or more specifically, we need to talk about how Class 7 should operate from here on out. Setting aside the fact that my daughter is a member of Class 7, I think we need to reconsider how the class should be run, in light of what happened at Corellia Fortress. While it certainly proved an excellent chance to see what the Arcus units are capable of.
Okay.
I have serious doubts about whether we should carry on with these field studies, given the current political climate.
It would be difficult to do so, I admit. With the terrorists at large and the problems in Crossbell unresolved, these are uncertain times.
At the very least, I believe it may be in the class's best interest to cancel this month's field study.
Oh, damn. We ain't going on a field trip this month?
We could always resume them once the terrorists have been arrested and the situation in Crossbell calms down.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I'm sure you all recognize the words of Emperor Dreigels. They become something of a school motto here. It's my belief that Class 7's actions at Corellia Fortress perfectly embody the spirit of that directive. They stood together to stop a tragedy in the making and, in a sense, protected the foundation of our world.
Okay.
No one ordered them to do it. They took action of their own free will. because they knew in their hearts what was right. Some might call it recklessness. Some may think it rash. Some may even venture to call it hubris. However, as chairman of this academy, I'm incredibly proud of what the brave young men and women of Class 7 achieved.
Your Highness.
Troubled times may lay in store for Erebonia, and for the entire continent in the months and years to come. But I believe that makes something like Class 7's field studies all the more significant. The experiences they're having now will help them find the strength and the means to press on through adversity. I can't be the only one who feels this way, can I?
They do seem to be showing remarkable growth. That much is true. Although I have no idea how much my daughter is really capable of, immature as she is.
I could say the same of my hothead of a son.
I do wonder about my brother sometimes. However, it does seem that enrolling at this academy has helped him start breaking out of his shell.
With the Academy Festival coming next month,
hell, bro.
we hadn't even planned a field study.
Like, I'm sorry, but this principal is hella buff, bro. When is he Master Roshi looking at? Like, I dead ass think he's just gonna power up on one of us one day. Secret boss fight, Principal Van Duck. Principal Van Dick is just gonna, like, swole one of us.
So the issue at hand is just whether to hold a field study at the end of this month or not. I'd like to ask those in favor of going ahead with this month's field study to please raise their hands.
Oh, of course we ain't gonna see who votes for yes. Hey man, I know I got a daughter in this class, but hey, she can go die. Special homeroom, 6th period.
All right, I'd like to begin by taking everyone's ideas for our class's part in the school festival.
School festival, hey. What does that say? Joe Feiwei, Jife, Jafira, Inefre, Venru. Like, what is that about? That must be like another language or something.
The festival will
Why do
run
I
for
see
2
bruh?
days next month, the 23rd and the 24th.
I see bruh. Y'all see that? I see bruh. Why is there a bruh there, dude? Herb. This, you said the text is mirrored? There's no way that's mirrored, because AWEF old J doesn't make any sense.
Equipment setup and the other preparatory work will begin in the afternoon 2 days before the start of the festival. But there's a lot of preparation needed before we get to that point, and the sooner we get that underway, the better.
That's all the more reason to figure out what exactly we want to do. Some of our options include displays, events, stage shows, and cafes. Does that sound right, Crow?
Yeah, though no class I know would settle for just some simple display. I mean, come on, no one ever said, boy, we better rush to get in the line for that display.
Well, either way, I'd like to start by soliciting some ideas from all of you.
Soliciting?
We're just brainstorming right now, so feel free to say whatever comes to mind.
Hey, I'm trying to get that maid cafe, man. Y'all trying to get that maid cafe?
Would it kill you all to give just a teensy bit of cooperation?
I know. It's just...
It's kind of hard to focus right now.
You're one to talk, standing up there with your nervous fidgeting.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
Mickey Mouse, thanks for the host.
The board of directors is in session as we speak, deciding what'll happen to our class.
And those of us with family members who sit on that board probably have even more cause for concern.
You can say that again. We can't even be sure whether there'll be a field study this month.
That's about the long and short of it. With everything that happened during last month's field study, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if they just canceled it.
I can't say I have any particular feelings of attachment to our field studies, but I refuse to accept needless changes to our curriculum, especially with my brother involved in the decision-making process.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Makes sense to me. We also have to account for the fact that going on our field study means that much less time to prepare for the festival. So, as you can see, it presents a bit of a problem.
Man, look at you guys taking this all seriously.
Yep.
I probably should have asked a little earlier, but what's this festival you guys keep talking about?
Wow.
Wait, seriously?
She was not. Yo, are you serious?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone over that for your benefit.
She doesn't even know what a festival is? Come on, man. Haven't you watched anime? Haven't you played video games, Milliam? Wait, not in this universe.
Every year, the students here organize and put on a school-wide festival. There are stage events, food stalls, and all kinds of things to see and do. And it generally falls to each of the first-year classes to provide the main attractions.
Yeah, participating is optional for the second years, since by this point they're usually focusing on their future careers. Oh, and each of the clubs generally get involved too.
Huh, that sounds fun. In that case, we have to do something. We can't just let the other classes roll over us because we're small. You say that, but I've already had one of the girls from Class 1 bluster up to me declaring that this time victory will be all ours.
Jeez.
What?
Is that Ferris?
It must have been Ferris.
Yep.
That sounds exactly like something she'd say.
Well, Class 1 does seem to have had it in for us ever since the midterm results were announced.
If it's all the same, I'd rather not see the House of High Arms claim yet another nominal victory. But we need to account for the fact that our class is markedly smaller than theirs is.
That's certainly true.
It'd help if we at least knew what the other classes are doing.
It kind of seems like everyone's having trouble staying focused.
Same.
Come on, everyone, get it together.
Instructor Sarah?
Isn't this a self-study period?
Oh, it was. But I thought you all might like to know that the Board of Directors meeting just adjourned a few minutes ago. So I decided to skip along down here and be the first to break the news.
Then?
What about our next field study? Are we still on?
The Chancellor's not the only one with a little too much iron in his blood. Because the board voted unanimously to have you continue your field studies.
You mean it?
For real?
So that's how it is.
You know, even though they're always hard work, I actually feel a little relieved.
Considering all that happened last month, we'll need to be especially careful this time around.
Must be nice to be able to go around the world and see different places.
Still, it feels like our field studies are a big part of who we are as a class.
Yeah.
They're kind of a pain, but oh well.
We should be grateful to His Highness and the directors.
That's good news.
Seeing the hard road and the easy road, then picking the hard one anyway. That's youth for you.
It also sounded like His Highness and the directors will be taking off in pretty short order. So I'll let you guys out of study hall early to go see them if you want.
Oh.
If you say so.
I think I'll take you up on that.
Boom, boom, boom. Sharon, you're one of the terrorists, aren't you, Sharon? Sharon's a terrorist. Rufus is a terrorist. What if they pull out and all their cars explode? That'd be crazy, bro. That'd be the most insane crap ever. All the cars just explode as soon as they get back into them. Dad! I don't like you. No, I'm just playing with you, Dad. Marcus, I haven't had the chance to talk to you since the summer festival. Sounds like you were quite the heroes at Guerrilla Fortress. Come on, don't tease us, bro. I'll be the first to admit that we acted rashly, but in the end, I have no regrets. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. It's good to see you again, brother. Likewise, May feels so far behind us now. You have questions, no? It's written all over your face. I do. You were in Leghorn, weren't you, to meet Duke? Yeah, I was hoping to have time to greet you and your classmates too. But I imagine you would rather he not take too close an interest in you. You imagine right. Still, I'm concerned, what is the House of Alberia playing at? And not just us, what are the 4 great houses and the rest of the noble faction trying to accomplish? You ask like there is a simple answer. The 4 great houses aren't as united in opinion as you might think. Even with individual families, there can be disagreements. You know that I defer with Father on several issues, but rather than worrying about others' positions, I suggest giving some thought about your own. I'm surprised you actually managed to make it here. I was expecting a business negotiation to crop up just in the nick of time like it always does. Time is something you make, not something you find. All the more so if you're in a position of responsibility. Bah! Lady Alyssa is quite the multitasker herself. You should see her. She has no trouble balancing her time between studies, training, club activities, and hobbies. Of course she doesn't. I'd be disappointed if she wasn't able to manage at least that much. Damn! You need to start using your time more creatively, Alyssa, instead of simply doing what's required of you. Damn! Ah! I saw the railway guns at Guerrilla, you know. I saw what those damn tanks are capable of, and I understand why Grandfather regrets ever making them. Do you honestly feel things like that are necessary? Are you feeling okay with that? Heh. I think the fact that you've seen enough to ask me that now means that deep down you realize that they're both necessities of this era we live in. Well, what's up with the texture on the car? The car is freaking me out. The opinions of others are only that. Stop relying on them so much. Observe for yourself and draw your own conclusions. That's what someone who is truly independent would say anyway.
Still, I wasn't expecting to find myself indebted to you again so soon. Without your intervention, the Chancellor and I would have met our maker in Crossbell.
Don't mention it.
We're just relieved you're all okay, Your Highness.
Indeed. I'm glad you were able to focus on making a positive contribution at the conference.
I wish I could tell you that's exactly what I did. I could scarcely find a place to chime in once the Chancellor and the Republic's president got going. Though the mayor of Crossbell managed to dumbfound even them.
I presume you're referring to his proposal for Crossbell's independence?
Hard to believe it could actually happen.
Well, as long as both Erebonia and Calvard refuse to accept it, the likelihood of it actually happening is incredibly low. Still, they're planning to hold a referendum on the issue to see if the population is in favor of it. So there'll be plenty more chances for disputes to break out over the issue.
Well, neither of them want to lose all that sweet tax revenue from Crossbell.
Did you just say revenue?
Half of it flows into the provinces too, so like, fat chance the noble faction's gonna take that line down.
Milliam.
I swear, this kid has all the delicacy of a rock to the face.
So you're Milliam, are you? Your name seems to have come up with increasing frequency lately. I was hoping for a chance to see the famous Eric Getlam in action, though.
Oh, sure thing. Come on, Lamb!
Whoa there. Cool your jets.
I'm not sure this is the best place to call out Eric Getlam. Just a hunch.
Lame.
Objection overruled.
That could have gotten messy.
It would have been fun.
Honestly, it would save us all a lot of trouble if you could just refrain from saying whatever pops into your mind, too.
Lame.
Oh, who might you be?
Say, are you from the Vander family? The one who serves as the prince's bodyguard?
Oh, did Neidhart mention me?
It's Patrick. It's Ragnar. Mueller-Vander.
I'm Mueller-Vander of the 7th Armored Division.
Mueller?
I was with the prince at the conference in Crossbell, so I'm in your debt as well.
My dude looks like he used dual blades.
Glad to be able to thank you personally.
The honor is ours, sir.
It's an honor to meet a member of the esteemed Vander family.
Ah, so you're the Radiant Blade Master's daughter. And you must be a practitioner of the 8 leaves, 1 blade style.
8 leaves, 1 blade, 2 girls, 1 cup, yup. from the we're sister factions over here.
I'm always happy to meet fellow students of the sword. Oh, and you must be the young man from Nord who my uncle wrote a reference for.
Yes, that would be me. I owe a lot to Lieutenant General Vander.
It sounds like he's in your debt as well, with everything that happened in Nord a few months ago.
I almost forgot about that.
Well, you all seem like dependable young men and women. Perhaps the prince's idea had some merit to it after all.
See? What did I tell you? And it's not just Class 7 either. The whole academy seems so full of life. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to break down social barriers by getting to know all of them in the academy's pool.
If you really want to work up a sweat, I'd be glad to let you run back to Heimdall.
Damn.
If you kept up a good sprint, I'll bet you could even make it in a couple hours.
You'd actually make me do it, too. Cruelty. My name is Mueller.
It's like their hearts practically beat in sync. That's certainly one way to look at it. I wonder how long they've known each other.
All right, guys, we're gonna play all the Crossbell games immediately after we beat Cold Steel 1. Nah, I'm just playing. That's too much time. See, if they were like 1 hour movies, yeah, man, I can do that. Yeah, if I can watch like the Crossbell series in a movie form or something.
Well then, I bid you all a fond farewell. I hope we have the chance to meet again soon.
See ya. Have a wonderful time. Catch you later. I think it's worth it because this game has a lot of characters and a lot of stuff going on, and they're not gonna fit all the crazy skill when it comes to like its world building is spread across like multiple games for a reason, dude. It is a lot. They're not gonna fit all that in one game. 3 days had passed since the board of directors handed down their decision. With the assurance that our field studies will continue, we finally turned our attention to the next month's festival. However, losing those couple days at the end of the month meant we had that much less time to prepare, and no matter how much we brainstormed, we couldn't think of any really compelling ideas our small class could pull off. Eventually, I can't believe we burned through another week already, man. But hey, at least it's the perfect weather for a weekend out on the town. Hope you all enjoy your free day tomorrow. We get free day stuff again. Especially since you got another practical exam coming up next Wednesday. Come on. You could have just sent this off with have a good weekend. It just wouldn't be instructor's error if she didn't throw in a little dash of torment. And then we have this month's field study coming up at the end of the next week, huh? Yep, just like we've been planning. We might made a few changes to the original itinerary, but nothing major. I'll tell you all about where you're headed after practical exam, so until then, keep on guessing. Keep on guessing. Yeah, you don't need to make it into some sort of dramatic revelation. She always does, though. Ooh, I can't wait to find out where we're going this time. Oh, by the way, you guys really need to figure out what you're going to do for the festival next month. First years have to participate, so if you can't think of anything, you'll be showing your field study reports instead. Damn, what? That certainly wouldn't be my first choice, or even my fifth. That's a wrap for homeroom. If you'll do the honors, Miss Class President. Yes, instructor. Stand bow, wow. Oh yeah, I love this song. I love the beginning. I'm sure she was just joking about putting our field study reports on display. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea, to be honest. That'd be pretty cool. Either way, we need to figure out what we're doing by the start of next week. It sounds wise, especially considering we have our practical exam on Wednesday and our field study next weekend. If that's how things stand, we should make it our goal to at least have some solid ideas by the end of tomorrow. We'd also need to check out what the other classes are planning. If we ended up doing something that was already being done, we seem totally redundant. We should split up and start gathering some info. But remember, we need to find something that'll work with the number of people we got. Alright, all the other classes have more than double the manpower we do usually. And they all seem to have some pretty grandiose aspirations at that. If greatness were relying on numbers, museums would be full of artwork produced by committee. There must be some course of action that could turn Are lesser numbers to our advantage? The question is what? If we had an easy answer, we wouldn't be spending all this time worrying about it. I'm getting kind of pumped up. Well, a little inter-class competition never hurt anyone. In fact, it might spice things up a bit. I just got my Thor summer uniform. Standard uniform too. Hey, 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 hey. Boo boo doo boo doo boo 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 boo. My man, everybody getting to their casual stuff again. Get out of equip now. Aw, dude, they unequipped like a lot of stuff. We're missing 5 recipes. Alright, so what we're gonna do is save the game, take a break, and once we come back, we're gonna be back with more Trails of Cold Steel, and we're gonna explore Thor's and explore Trista and get ready to do some free time next time.